they're packing the vault in Lincoln to try to knock off the 6th-ranked Wisconsin Badgers. And we welcome you inside Pinnacle Bank Arena alongside my
Store can just flat out go get his own shot.
And the tip controlled by Nebraska. And here we go. Bryce Williams will navigate up the floor. Huskers coming off a disappointing loss on the road at Maryland on Saturday. 73-51, continuing their road woes. We told you about their home success. The road has been unkind to Nebraska as Bryce
Mast backpedaling, but decides to be patient.
That trap again in the corner. Tominaga and Alec all over Wall. The skip over to Chucky Hepburn. 12 on the shot clock. Back out it goes to Store for the open 3, and the Badgers strike for 4 with a rebound. Huskers a slow start from the floor. Comes Wisconsin. Klesmit. Out to Store, got Alec in the air. He'll launch another 3 and rattles his 2nd down.
Big 10 than Nebraska has.
Wall getting around Alec, but pass tipped right back to him. Wall on the baseline. Rebound, Alec for the Huskers.
Rebounding been an emphasis the last couple of days in practice for Coach Hoiberg.
Beautiful feed. Jamarcus Lawrence and the Huskers on the board.
It's good to see Jamarcus Lawrence get involved. They need a little bit more from their point guard. Get an assist early, get his confidence and flow up.
Klesmit the skip out of the double to Store. Going baseline against Alec, and that's a mismatch that Store took advantage of.
But even Klesmit posting up, they come with the double team, and Klesmit's able to spray it to the opposite side, which creates a closeout.
Lawrence penetrates to the logo. That's a tough shot over Lawrence early for Nebraska. One good feed, one good shot. 4-point Wisconsin lead. There's Store. The bounce gets to the elbow and hits again. H.A. Store is having a night already. Ended up to the left of the rebound. Stephen Crowell, one of the best rebounders in the conference, the best on this Badger team.
Much improved rebounding team is Wisconsin.
Step back for Chucky Hepburn. You hear the boos every time.
I think you can't trap the post, at least for a little bit. I think you got to try to play one-on-one in the post. Because clearly Wisconsin knows how to space the floor and operate out of the doubles.
Rink Mast going to work against Nolan Winter, and he took the freshman.
Big scoring day from Rink Mast.
Store inbound to Chucky Hepburn. The skip to the freshman John Blackwell, and the follow is there. How about Nolan Winter?
Oh, so you're not matched up or you're cross-matched and rebounding's hard.
And Williams with a turnover. Here comes Hepburn with numbers, leaving for Blackwell. The skip to Store, goes past Mast, the jump stop inside, and it's a 16-6
start for Wisconsin. And this place is buzzing, it's back, and they've come out and executed and played together at a really high level.
It's what we've seen from these Badgers all year long. It's the reason why they're a potential Final Four team as this season goes along, and a whistle and a foul.
I think that chemistry really serves this group well.
95 a month at BigTenPlus.com. Gilmore back up 18-6. What a start on the road. This Wisconsin team, not a surprise. 3 of their 4 Big Ten road games have been Big Ten road wins. They know how to win away from Madison. Lawrence inside, count, and the foul on Nolan Winter. His first, team's first, especially on their home floor, but missing the opportunity.
Running Nebraska off the 3-point line.
Well, it's Mast and Gary who have attempted the threes, not necessarily the first choice for the Huskers. Stifling Husker defense, and the Badgers have to hurry. A sieging for 3, and he'll hit. That is the depth of this Wisconsin team on full. Wall on the baseline, 14 to shoot. Skip out to Klesmit, the no look to Crowell. Double comes from the Huskers. Crowell needs some help. 5 to shoot, and Klesmit puts it down for 2. 23
post. Just think you're playing right into Wisconsin's hands. Just an excellent passing team, and they're really smart on where to space the floor.
And Wall just driving right down the middle of the lane, gets the contact and the foul. Right now, Wisconsin. One more for Wall. The 6th throwback to college basketball, this Wisconsin team. A lot of guys who have got won't go, and Crowell tracks down the rebound.
And Fred Hoiberg, I don't think he liked that shot a little early.
Huskers 4 of 14. Store with 6.
And he is just in a great rhythm right now.
Tominaga Alec with 10 to shoot. Bumped inside, shot won't go, and a foul underneath.
Especially inside this building.
Alec quad one wins.
Those are a bunch of one seeds. That
Line, his three won't go. The rebound, Tominaga.
Good fight from Tominaga on the weak side on Wall.
In the corner, quick three for the Huskers, and Williams finds the range. And a timeout used by Wisconsin. Rims out to Williams.
See if Tominaga can get free, moving off some screens or cutting. Klesmit chasing him.
Passed against Winter, spins his way to the basket.
Portal plays an impact in that, where some of these teams are still trying to find themselves. But it's been tough sledding on the road.
Here's Gary. Count the bucket. And a chance for one more at the line. Huskers within 10.
When you get in the half court. So good plan there from Fred Hoiberg.
All 3 minutes.
But you and I were talking, I think Wisconsin's continued to get great shots. Other than the score, late three before we went to break, they've gotten high-quality looks. Just haven't knocked them down lately.
There's a good look from Blackwell, and there's the three.
Yeah, Wisconsin is getting great. Love watching this team play together.
Hepburn, quick jumper. And Tominaga with Nebraska down 13. Turns the corner. Tominaga trying to get on the board, and he does. His first bucket by Chucky.
Big time. Ran through a triple screen, then through a handoff. Fought the dribble. Really good from one of the best Big Ten defenders.
Wall trying to fight his way inside against Alec. Here's Storr. Little shot fake. Got to the baseline. Oh, he wanted to throw that down, and a foul. Ending the ear of Doug Sermons. And 1 for 2 goes Storr. Coming up, stick around for the State Farm halftime report. We'll head back to our Big Ten Network studios in Chicago. Mike Hall and Robbie Hummel are there, and C.J. Wilcher is there. 6% from 3 for C.J. Wilcher. He's been huge. He's right now the front runner for Big Ten 6th Man of the Year. Here's Storr off the tip back to him, and the answer for 3.
What a play from Chucky Hepburn.
I mean, that is just a remarkable amount of body control.
Yes. That's where you got to have a little bit of discipline to not leave Storr.
And Williams fouled by Storr.
And Greg Gard cannot
prepare Chucky Hepburn for the inevitable boos, which he has heard all what's going to happen in the game. And they knew, based on the last couple of years, that Chucky was going to get booed a lot. There's the boo. Here's Chucky. Deep 2. Splashes home. Hepburn with 4 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and that's kind of been his game all year long. The scoring's not where it's been, but it hasn't needed to be.
I think the only stat he cares about is winning, and these kinds of plays.
A steal and a finish on the other end. Chucky Hepburn makes winning plays. He always has.
High school at Bellevue West to Wisconsin. Here he is again. Unbelievable.
Back-to-back steals. Hepburn with 2 more and a chance for 1 to add on at the line. 3-point play complete. A set in the green room. They will get ready to go here in a moment. Wilcher contested 3, but he'll hit. That's a big bucket for Nebraska.
6 points off the bench for C.J. Wilcher.
Down this first half, a half dominated by the folks from Madison. Hepburn to work. Hesitates and finishes inside. Just because he hasn't scored a lot at times this year doesn't mean he can't. Gary on the drive, he's fouled. And with 3 seconds to go, Juwan Gary will head to the line. Chucky with 11.
Hepburn has certainly channeled that in the perfect way.
Gary 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. The 3-quarter court heave will not go, and that's about the only thing that didn't go right for the Badgers. Misses his first shot of the second half.
But again, Nebraska sticking with that double team. Wisconsin handles it, gets it to the opposite side of the floor for a wide open, clean look.
Lawrence to Mast. Free throw line jumper is good. So a stop and a Wall. Alec trying to block him off. Got Alec in the air and put it right in over Alec.
Greg Gard talked about how much better it is to get Wall off. Good job just think that was Wall that went straight up on Bryce Williams.
Klesmit. Crowell with the double coming. Almost another takeaway. Instead, Storr puts it in. He's got 20. Back-to-back 20-point. Last 0 for 4 from 3. Tominaga 0 for 4. Lawrence 0 for 2. Gary 0 for 2. Wilcher will try from 3, and he'll hit. He's 3 for 3 on a... Mast, fortunate to get it back. Williams in the corner for 3. That'll fall. Back-to-back triples for the Huskers. And here...
Make the right play. That's all you, baby.
To Mast. Gary driving baseline. 10-point game.
Keep in mind, Greg Gard only 2 timeouts left, so he can't burn one.
And a 3 will quiet that crowd. A.J. Storr. Williams, he'll toe the line for a 3. Hoiberg with an offensive rebound. Alec thought about it for a second. Wilcher will try. He's fouled. And C.J. Wilcher heads to the line for 3. To convert 3 points at the line.
Go. And he's back up almost to 50.
Like the player that a lot of people thought he would be coming out of Roselle Catholic High School. Double in the post, finds the open man Klesmit, but the Williams rebound, and the Huskers can cut it to single digits. Wilcher looking for 3. He's got
it. Really large. Wisconsin has gone cold, and Nebraska's heating up. But if you're Greg Gard, you can't allow Nebraska to get as many 3-point opportunities as they've got.
Gary barreling inside, and the foul on Wall, his 3rd. And Jawan Gary will from everybody, but it obviously wasn't. He's hit the rehab tonight for Nebraska. They average 24 a game. There's a harassing John Blackwell. And Alec gets a hand on it. Huskers take it away. Hoiberg spinning to the rim.
Check right now.
Here's Wilcher, the handoff to Hoiberg. Wilcher for 3. 1-point game. 20-3 Nebraska run. The Nebraska native Chucky Hepburn finally gets a bucket to drop that.
Hey, that bucket will allow them to get their feet underneath them. Good help there from Crowell. You see that on Wilcher.
He'll try anyway, and he'll shoot an air ball. Loose on the floor. It ends up in Alec's hands. Shot won't go, and there's a foul.
Here in the game. That's the beauty of depth. It's just, it gives you options. Bad decisions from Storr, a bad pull-up and a bad drive.
13 Wisconsin turnovers. Wilcher. This game is tied for the first time tonight.
Oh, hoop, just go up with it.
Now Wisconsin looking to regain the lead. They've led by as much as 19. Wall blocked off on the baseline. Klesmit, the open man for 3. What a bucket for Max Klesmit and the Badgers.
And what strength and times. I still like playing through Wall in the post. There you go.
Wall pushed out a little bit by Gary, but they find open Klesmit again, and Max Klesmit back-to-back triples, and Wisconsin by 6.
Factors Wisconsin has offensively.
Pivotal moment in this game for Nebraska. Wisconsin's regained a little momentum. Nebraska had a long, steep hill to climb. Do they have the energy to come back again? Mast is fouled by Crowell. A team foul on Wisconsin. I hesitate to bring up.
Really hard to stop.
Mast perfect at the line. 2 for 2. Klesmit, he'll go right back inside. There's the double. Showed briefly, but Klesmit now to Hepburn. 10 to shoot. Here's Klesmit, little hesitation. High, Hooter drops down.
How about that anticipation? Understanding Klesmit's knocked down 2 threes. They're going to try and run him off the 3-point line. Puts it on the deck and a floater.
Double figures now for Klesmit. He's got 10. Here's Wilcher. Klesmit all over him. Spins. A deep 2 for Wilcher is good. And a little conversation with Max Klesmit after the bucket.
That's such a tough shot.
He didn't even have a look at the rim at the very end.
He is feeling it.
Wall. There's Klesmit in the corner, left for three, and he hits, and now the conversation goes the other way.
And give a big assist to Steven Crowl. An outstanding flare screen, freed up Klesmit, and a one-on-one game is broken out between Wilcher and Klesmit.
Here's Max. That's a deep three. That's good.
A great set from Fred Hoiberg to have Wilcher be the screener because you don't want to help off him. And Mass finally rains a three from the top of the key.
His first of the night, he has 13 points. Klesmit again. Rebound into the hands of Wall, and he'll go to the line for one more.
Wall can't convert him. You put him in some screening actions, I think you're going to get opportunities.
Well, he and Klesmit are in a battle right now. Here's Mast. Working against Wall. Hoiberg begging for it in the middle of the lane, and Hoiberg is fouled. Fourth on Crowell, who has no points, and 12.
In Alec, out C.J. Wilcher.
Second. Here's Hoiberg. 10 to shoot. Mast. Getting some help from Williams. Huskers haven't had anything close to a look yet. 5 to shoot. Williams rolls it home. The deep two. They've got nowhere near the post yet, and the shot clock's at 6. Klesmit weaving and a foul. That'll be the second team foul on the Huskers. The foul on Williams is his third.
Baseline out of bounds, likes to get screens. If you're Hoiberg, you got to be ready to chase him.
Chucky eyeing Bryce Williams, under 10 to shoot. Screen comes out from Crowell. Hepburn needs a little help from Crowell. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Hepburn's going to have to hoist a three. In and out. Hoiberg plucks the rebound.
Really stagnant possession for Wisconsin.
And a timeout. The game has been tied once. Nebraska has never led. Each team with one timeout. Huskers have only committed 2 fouls in the second half. Mast thought about the three. Now he'll try the three. And it's tied at 65.
And again, you got fouls to give, so you're able to foul, stop the clock.
Store, can he find the range again? He'll try the three. Rims off to Williams.
See if Fred Hoiberg will want to use a timeout to get Wilcher back in the game, or if he'll just play. He's going to play on.
And now there's the time. 7, just 2 points. He's not hit a three. Mast will try from deep. Way off the mark. Rebound. Williams for Nebraska, and a foul. Williams is going to the line, and a chance to give Nebraska their first lead. The lead. 67, 65. Nebraska by a pair. Timeout Wisconsin. 27.6 to play in Lincoln.
With your fouls to give.
Nobody's got a timeout. Possession arrow Nebraska's. Here's Store, turning the corner, driving on Mast, gets the roll. We're tied at 67, and now Nebraska can hold for the final shot.
Keep in mind, no Wilcher on the floor. Bryce Williams is probably your best creator. Just a little high pick and roll, potentially with Rink Mast for a pick and pop.
Under 10 seconds remaining in regulation. Williams. Bumped by Klesmit, the leaner, short, rebound, Klesmit tips it, Wisconsin heaves it, the shot is short, and we are going to overtime in Lincoln. 83 to 63. What happens tonight as the 6th-ranked Badgers need 5 more minutes against the unranked Huskers? Wall inside, back it goes to Hepburn. Hepburn penetrates. What a find! Crowell misses, and a foul. Missed. And the 74% shooter, Steven Crowell, short
From behind, does he get all ball? Ooh, that looks pretty clean from this angle. Crowell off screens has been Nebraska's offense.
Mast found his range late in that second half. Working against Crowell, who's playing with 4 fouls. Huskers have the lead.
Regulation here, a little handoff. Gary goes underneath it.
And Storr inside has his shot taken away.
Good play from Jawan Gary.
Boy, Nick Storr has struggled in this second half, just 3 of 8 from the floor.
I think his shot selection is waned.
Oh, wow. Fine from Mass. Count it. And the foul.
And Nebraska, a mismatch for Wisconsin. Try to explore that.
Crowell to Storr. Here's Wall. Baseline drive. Mass trying to seal it off. Wall misses that one. Crowell crashing in, and a foul is called. It'll be on Wilcher.
They love running Klesman off these screens.
There's Klesman, stripped out of his hands by Hoiberg, ends up with the Badgers. Crowell, Johnny on the spot.
This ball's got to get to Wall.
Storr contested 3. Oh, he hits! What a time for A.J. Storr to spin by Wilcher. Oh, and a big collision, Klesman and Hoiberg. Both are okay. Huskers to work. Williams on the drive. Inside against Wall.
Ball's got to go to Tyler Wall. He's got C.J. Wilcher on him. Now he's got Hoiberg.
Pounded on the baseline. Mass coming over to close off. Wall left it short. And a foul. And it works.
Reach. Got to dig deep and fight fatigue.
1 for 2. Gary the rebound. 2-point Nebraska lead with 2 to play. Once down 19, trailed by 16 at half.
Track back here, trying to get Wilcher back to it.
Klesman chasing Wilcher, 12 to shoot. Williams a little bobble. Hepburn nearly the steal. 7 to shoot. Nebraska needs something quickly. They'll drop it to Mass, matched up against Klesman, and the hook falls.
The late switch. And a great read from Wilcher to find Mass.
Elbow jumper. No good. Mast. And Nebraska by 4 with the ball. Hepburn all over Williams, and the foul called on Chucky Hepburn, his second.
Down 4, but instead you reach and you put Williams at the line.
He's over 40-minute edition. 2 for 2, and Nebraska putting some pressure on number 6 Wisconsin. Largest lead of the night. Klesman needs help. A minute left. Storr loses it. And a foul on Klesman. Williams back to the line for a pair.
This thing from Nebraska and doing it with their defense to force this.
They are massing for a potential storm as Williams hits both free throws. 17 for Bryce Williams. A 6-0 Husker run. An 8-point lead. 45 seconds to go. Ball poked free. Winner gets it back. Klesman and the Badgers in a scramble. Crowell. Gary the rebound. Right to the hands of Williams. 30 seconds to go. Williams got some help from Hoiberg. Now to Gary. Clock running. 20 seconds and counting. Williams with the ball loose and a kick ball. It'll belong to the Badgers with 10 seconds to go. Hepburn will bring it up. His homecoming appears spoiled. The 3 won't go. Gary the rebound.